Takeoff and cockpit check. Trim tab controls. Throttle closed. Prop control full forward. Mixture idle cutoff off. Master battery switch off. Instruments checked and set. Rudder set to takeoff. Elevator neutral. Aileron in neutral. Emergency hydraulic hand pump. Test for pressure. Cow flaps are opened. Primer closed and locked. Throttle at 1 inch. Battery on. Starter switch clear. 1, 2, 3, and starting.
Deep inside the Thunderbolt lies a world few modelers ever see. A maze of wiring, switches, controls, and engineering precision. Now, through the power of advanced 3D printing, ResKit brings that hidden universe to life. Every lever, every cable, every detail. Prepare for a closer look at the ResKit Detailed Edition cockpit for MiniArt's P-47D Thunderbolt. Step inside the cockpit of the Republic P-47 Thunderbolt, one of the most rugged and heavily engineered fighter aircraft of World War II. Unlike the sleek and compact cockpits of many contemporary fighters, the Thunderbolt's office reflected the aircraft's massive size and mission. Surrounded by armor plating, fuel controls, engine management systems, radios, oxygen equipment, and electrical panels, the pilot sat within a machine designed for long-range combat and survival. At the heart of the cockpit stood a large instrument panel dominated by flight instruments, engine gauges, and navigation equipment. Every dial served its purpose: oil pressure, cylinder head temperature, manifold pressure, fuel quantity. The pilot constantly monitored the health of the powerful Pratt & Whitney R-2800 double-watt radial engine that produced over 2,000 horsepower. The Thunderbolt was among the most technologically advanced American fighters of its era. Electrical systems controlled many functions that were manually operated in earlier aircraft. Engine management, cowl flaps, turbo supercharger controls, and propeller settings all worked together to harness the tremendous power available from the aircraft's turbocharged engine. To the left sat the throttle quadrant, where engine power, propeller pitch, and mixture controls were within easy reach. Nearby were fuel selectors, trim controls, and emergency systems. On the right side wall, radio equipment and electrical controls occupied valuable cockpit space, creating a dense and purposeful working environment.
Okay, let's take a closer look at this kit. These are all the parts. So let's see if we can sort through this. Okay, this is R9. I just want to rush in there and get things out, but I think I'll just leave them in there.
As the Thunderbolt evolved, so did its cockpit.
All right, so, and this is the sidewalls. This looks really good, this stuff.
Early aircraft featured the heavily framed Razorback canopy. Later versions introduced the famous bubble canopy, dramatically improving visibility and giving pilots a clearer view during air combat. The redesigned cockpit became one of the defining features of late-war P-47 variants. Despite its complexity, pilots appreciated the cockpit's spacious layout. Compared to many fighters of the period, the Thunderbolt provided a relatively comfortable working environment for long escort missions and ground attack operations.
Here's the instrument panel. Something else. Let's take it out here if I can.
Today, model manufacturers and aftermarket companies strive to capture every switch, cable, instrument, and structural detail of this remarkable aircraft.
It looks pretty sweet, doesn't it?
Hidden beneath the canopy lies a masterpiece of wartime engineering. a cockpit designed to carry a pilot through some of the most intense aerial combat of the 20th century.
Looks like they give you a couple of everything, maybe? And it looks like they give you multiple. Yeah, it looks like that they give you multiple parts, like duplicates. And then here's the seat, which looks really good. Rudder pedals. And then you have a little bit of brass for the gun sight, and again, duplicates. They only give you one of these things for the instrument panel. This one, I'm not sure what this one is. Oh, here you go. This is the floorboard and the front firewall, I guess. Unfortunately, I've got so many things in the, things going on. I'm not going to be able to get to this one for a while. But I'm glad I bought it.